Georgia and Russia are at war. Interesting. And I'm going to say something a little controversial. I think Russia's right. Georgia started the war. Well, if you start the war and then you get an ass kicking, well, you partly had it coming. Now the Russians are hinting at regime change in Georgia. The Georgian-Russian war has ended. Thank God, 5 days, and we do have a winner. Russia has put an end to the war in Georgia. Now, Georgia would have liked to put an end to it 2 or 3 days ago, but it wasn't really up to them because they were getting pounded by the Russians. Now that I've made that intellectual point, let's move on to sex. Hey, our girlfriends are hotter than Method Man's. But when I think about Sean Penn and James Franco making out, I don't know, it makes me a little uneasy. And I'm telling you, I'm not proud of that. Nah, you're talking with your dick. That's bullshit, okay? And they're like, oh, the love of my life. Oh, what am I going to do? You know?
I masturbate a lot.
Is your contention, Contessa, that trannies are hotter than women?
Kinda.
So please, some degree of balance. Let's be smart about this. I think it is his love child. I think Real Hunter's baby is John Edwards. Oh, I will not do a paternity test. I'm sure it's not Edward's child, but I won't do a paternity test.
And ran into an acquaintance while out jogging.
I literally ran into John Edwards. I was jogging in Beverly Hills, and I looked up, and I was like, wow.
And now it turns out that's real. That people are saying that might have prevented him from getting the BP pay. Mukasey's come out and said, yes, the Bush administration has broken the law, and no, we won't do a damn thing about it. Accountability? Accountability. Laws are bothersome. They're cumbersome. Why can't I just be king? So I shall put out an order.
And as Washington embraced him, John McCain hugged right back.
Do you know that John McCain, before this election started, had never turned on a computer? In fact, right now, if you said to John McCain, here is computer, make it work, get on the internet, right? Let me see you get on the Google. It is very, very likely, according to what people at his own campaign have said, that he wouldn't be able to do it. Because you can't have an issue that John McCain doesn't do a faux pas. Doesn't go, wow, sick at him, put his foot in his mouth, right?
But in the 21st century, nations don't invade other nations.
War. War. More war. And if you're stupid enough to give to one of these Republican PACs, boy, did you have it coming. God, that's a Chinese Milli Vanilli right there.
And she was lip-syncing to the voice of, allegedly, a less cute Chinese.
Oh, that's so wrong.
But that doesn't prove anything.
Phelps has just become the greatest Olympian ever. It's not really fair. They're just swimming. They just keep swimming and swimming and swimming in different ways. He's got his panties in a bunch because he didn't get invited to the Olympics. Mark, let it go. Go home. Well, actually, you're already home because you didn't get invited. Okay, so he's running. Look at this son of a bitch, right? You think, well, so what? He looks like a normal, you know.
Yes, until that.
What was that? Yeah, it's a coyote that mutated a little bit. And voila, chupacabra. I would not have gone with that pose. Look at my snatch. Look, here's the thing, man. I don't understand how people afford anything, right? If you would like to get famous, just a little bit, not too much, but just a little famous, go fuck a celebrity.
Then the 6-year-old here homosexual. No, ain't no need you want no 6-year-old walk all like this here. The 2-year-old gonna send the faggot downstairs for some milk and cookies. I love the motherfucker, but he's a faggot, you know.
He's 50 years old, man. It's just, those are the things that shake you. I gotta do an 8-hour show, man. That's what I gotta do. All right, guys, we love you.
Just stick my balls in your mouth. Ooh, suck on my chocolate salted balls. Stick them in your mouth and suck them. Suck on my chocolate salted balls. They're packed full of vitamins and good for you. So suck on my balls.